What happened with Jasmine Pineda's finances? I'm sure Jasmine Pineda's money problems are worrying her. What happened with her finances? The fact that Jasmine Pineda, who plays Jasmine Pineda in 90 Day, The Last Resort, has been sobbing about being broke despite the fact that she has recently achieved a number of career milestones has piqued my curiosity about where all of her money goes. During her time in Panama, Jasmine was employed as a teacher where she taught American literature. Despite the fact that Jasmine had 7 degrees and a PhD, Gino had fell in love with her because she was a beautiful woman who also had a lot of intelligence. Jasmine even asserted that she was making $3,000 every month through private tuition. Immediately after entering the realm of reality television, Jasmine began the process of launching her OnlyFans. One can only assume that she tried to make the most of the 15 minutes of fame she had. Due to the dramatic nature of her relationship with Gino, she had no idea that she would not only become the face of 90 Day Fiance, but also star in multiple spin-offs that would follow each other in rapid succession. Nevertheless, despite the fact that she is famous for her reality television program and her popularity on social media, I have been noticing signals that indicate Jasmine has not been doing well financially and has a lot of issues with getting money. In the midst of her premiere in 90 Day, The Last Resort, Jasmine began to take a more outspoken stance over her financial difficulties. The fact that Jasmine was aware that she would have to quit pretending to be still involved with Gino in just a few weeks was not lost on her. When she was in a difficult financial situation, she began publicly criticizing him and calling him out for his failure to provide financial assistance to her. During an interview that I watched on Access Hollywood, Jasmine stated that she did not even have enough money to purchase necessities, and that Gino did not assist her in obtaining a driver's license or an old automobile. She discovered that the cost of transportation in Michigan was quite high. The moment that TikTok was temporarily restricted in the United States, Jasmine was extremely furious about it. After Jasmine's emotional post, in which she referred to the app as her livelihood, I found myself wondering how severe Jasmine's financial issues were. The fact that Jasmine was living a frugal lifestyle was something that I had never dreamed she would be doing. To me, Jasmine was still the lady who wore hair extensions that cost $3,000 and spent $10,000 on getting breast implants. On the other hand, in the year 2025, Jasmine goes shopping at the dollar store since she is unable to afford a visit to a nail salon. As a result, she is forced to purchase expensive cosmetic items and press-on nails. Since Jasmine became pregnant, it appears that her expenses have increased at an exponential rate. Even though I am not aware of what her partner does for a living, it appears that he is not as financially secure as Gino, who has publicly claimed to having investments worth at least $650,000. Jasmine has moved to Florida with him, and he appears to be less wealthy than Gino. There was no reason for Gino to be concerned about his lack of employment, since Jasmine had previously referred to Gino as a self-made millionaire and made it clear that she was proud of her partner. There is no evidence that Jasmine has mentioned something similar about Matt on any of her social media platforms as of yet. The cost of having a child in the United States is also quite high. The bills will begin to arrive and accumulate as Jasmine gets closer and closer to the date on which she is required to pay them. There is a possibility that Jasmine's unborn child will have a heart issue, and the expenses associated with this disease might quickly add up to hundreds of dollars, taking into account the required medical treatment that Jasmine needs. In spite of the fact that Jasmine has boasted about her success on Cameo and OnlyFans, it is possible that she is merely doing so in order to demonstrate to Gino that she is better off without him. Her boasts of being successful in her career are not reflected in her current way of life. Even when Jasmine, who played the role of Jasmine in 90 Day, The Last Resort, was complimenting herself for being a male, she noted how generous he was. Jasmine referred to him as her goals and her tutor because he assisted her in carefully investing her money. Did Jasmine spend all of the money that she had invested in order to grieve about the fact that she is now broke? Jasmine made these remarks in June of 2022, which was an entire year prior to the time when she relocated to the United States and knew that Gino had resigned from his position. As a matter of fact, Jasmine never anticipated that Gino would ever stop treating her like a princess. After all, it was rumored that their relationship was based on a transactional connection.